So this is where I sleep at right here. As soon as I get back from work, I usually get a shower and bust the books out, and then I'm here until I fall asleep and get back up in the morning time.
My name is Matt Nagel. I work as a counselor here at the Louisville Rescue Mission. So as men come into the program, I work with them, making sure they have health insurance, identification, help them qualify for things like food stamps. As a counselor, I meet with men 1 to 2 times a week.
When I will be held accountable for my decisions, it will affect and color.
I teach 3 classes a week, training our men here in the residency about the nature of who God is, who they are, how to deal with things like addiction. So Michael is now in the stage where he finished the first 3 months. We have transitional apartments for men who have employment. And recently, Michael was able to secure a job. So he has his own apartment right now.
A little scared, but mostly positive. You know, a lot of times in the past when I'd feel overwhelmed or stressed or sad or things like that, then, you know, that's usually when I would turn to getting pretty drunk. I'm sure Matt's not going to be that far away that, you know, if I need somebody to talk to, then I'll still have somebody to talk to, so.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. He's been quick to confess that he needs help outside of himself. Having the counseling focusing on mainly his addiction and broken relationships. Us encouraging Michael to reach out to his family, specifically his children. So just helping him walk through that process. Michael, you're gonna be in 301 here.
All right, thank you.
Your own bathroom, refrigerator, microwave, closet space.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
This is where you'll be staying from now on. Your own place.
Well, thanks a lot, Matt.
How do you, Mike?
All right, thanks.
Doesn't stop here, though, does it?
Nope. Nope. You know, I feel like I'm ready to settle down and get my life back on track. And definitely can't do that running all over the country and getting too old to do it. That's always the hardest thing about moving is once I start accumulating books. Yeah, my favorite book in this pile is this commentary on Romans. I haven't been able to put it down since I got it. This one's pretty good, by the way, too. It's probably one of the best history on Christianity I've ever read.
I think readers are learners. I think leaders are readers. So I would never discourage Michael from reading theology. It's great that he reads commentaries. You know, I do have some concerns. I think it's possible to read a lot about God without actually knowing him, to love theology more than you love God.
This is systematic theology from Hodge, and I'm really looking forward to that.
You know, I've challenged him to not just be a reader, but a doer, that he would use all his books to know God more intimately.
Got a lot more books to grab.
Michael just needs to kind of lay it all out there in terms of what his history has been, what he has regret about.
Trying to get a handle on things for a long time. And I just hadn't been able to do it. Hadn't seen my family in so long, and, you know, for the longest time in my life, the only time they'd hear from me is when I needed something. It's tough. It's been over 10 years.
Family's been something that Michael's had a hard time talking about, especially as an early father, falling into drunkenness, choices that just led to just brokenness in the home very quickly. When it comes to reconciling with family, it can be even more frightening than approaching God.
And I feel like I can feel God helping me. And that's about the best motivator I can think of, you know. Now there's no excuse.
I have a lot of hope on Michael's side, just because I know that the same gospel that reconciles us to God is the same gospel that can reconcile us to one another. As I think about reconciliation in Michael's circumstance, I know what I see in Michael's life. I see a man who has a new heart, who has a new lifestyle, regardless of their decision and their reaction. Reconciliation is something that he's going to just continue to work for on his end. The words that he brings of remorse and guilt, they're going to have a lot of power that come with them because there's been evidence changed in his heart.